Okay, ladies and gents, we are live. I'm sorry we started a bit later than I expected. My daughter just didn't want to sleep. And as you can maybe also hear, I am a bit sick. I have a bit of the flu. My nose is kind of blocked, but hopefully we can still have a good time. I'm gonna play WHISKERWOOD. This is a game that just released in early access a couple of months back. It's a hooded horse, published game, so it's gonna be good. And honestly, yeah, really good. I did play it a bit when it first released, and then they did a lot of updates since. So we're gonna see, where it's at now. I did also replay it a bit over the last few days, so I feel like, I have a good handle on the game. And I'm also here, sometimes I like to play streaming live so that you can also just engage, ask your question in the chat, tell me what other games you want to see, all those type of things. Okay, so let's get started now with the game. As you can see, we can choose quite a few things. There are scenarios over here which will change a bit kind of part of the game, but more importantly, you can change, the difficulty setting, map size, many things. We're gonna keep it fairly, average for now, unless you guys tell me in the chat that you really want something else. And at that point, yeah, I'm also happy to replay it. We have a colony on the side here, which, is, as you can see, some mouse. These are our people. So it's not beaver like in Timberborns, it's actually mouse. We have our starting resources. And by the way, you can, if you want, click here to change your starting. So in particular, if you see a lot of bad traits. So, for example, this one is greedy. He expects a lot from life. That's not very good, right? Or this one is rude. He has a chance to make passing whiskers unhappy. That's not great, right? But you're obviously not always going to get good ones. So, a small mix of things. We do have here one thing that's really cool. It's an apprentice. So it's kind of a tier 2 or level 2, if you wish, mouth. So that I like to have that one. Here on the side, you have the guild. So these are the farmers, these are the miners, these are the engineers or the industry, if you wish. So having a bit of a mix is also important there for sure. Okay, let's embark on this adventure. And again, do tell me in the comments, in the chat, if you have any questions, thoughts, or requests. And we arrive on the map, which also, is completely random. So if you don't like the map, you can change, right? It could be better. But in our case here, I think it's looking good. I think it's looking good. We have multiple islands for sure. And we don't have to start here. We could start somewhere else. Okay, this guy is just telling us, right, that we've arrived there, build a trade dock. And these are the cat's overlords, right? The cat's overlords of the mouse. Oh, this is really a big mountain. Now, this is like in Captain of Industry where we're gonna be able to terraform. We can, if we want, make this flat, or we can transform this one into a big mountain. We will be able to do all of this. Now, looking a bit around, I see here quite a bit of mines. We can see there a lot of stone, some copper. I see some food here, some coal. Okay. On this side, a lot less. These islands are not so great. And let's see a bit more on this side. Oh, this is a big mine. Okay, there's a lot of mining here. That's actually a pretty interesting island. A lot of resource, except no wood at all. So no wood would be a problem. We have another one here, by the way, that also looks pretty good. There's quite a bit of resource, a lot of mining in the middle. We have some wood. I may want to take that one, actually. I may want to take that one. Don't hesitate to tell me in the chat also what you think, you know, any specific island. But I really like over here that we have a lot of mining. We also have a lot of mining here, a lot of wood, because we are gonna start with one island, but then we can also move to multiple islands, right? We can connect them, we can have bridges, we can have a lot of things. So I'm thinking actually we're gonna go more over there, or potentially this one too. There's a lot of good islands actually, a lot of good islands. The only thing I can't see is the fertilities, but I'm guessing here we have some good fertilities versus there obviously it's barren, and here there is some fertilities but not amazing. So yes, I think we're gonna take that one here, and let's be smart. So we're gonna want probably to have a lot of farming on this side. What we have a lot of ores there. There's a bit of food. I'm thinking this is gonna be the food. I'm trying to plan, you know, the island a bit in advance. Then we have a lot of wood, that's not a problem, but where am I going to mine to get some good resource early? Good question. Maybe I'll just take this tin ore and rock salt there. Okay, so yeah, I think we're gonna place our city on this side. So you start with the trade dock. Don't hesitate to tell me if you have questions about the game, but basically yes, you just need to start with the trade dock, which again, I can put on any of these islands I choose. But in our case, I think we're gonna put it there. I'm gonna put it really at the end here, and it is. We have a first boat with my mouse that have arrived. They're ready to play, or more precisely, they're ready to come on shore on my island, and they're giving us, you know, the place, and it's saying we need to place a warehouse. So I think in this case we're gonna want to place the warehouse somewhere over here. Not too far from the wood, not too far from the berries, not too far from some mining. So that is great. They're gonna bring the resources right over here. And with those resources, they're gonna be able to build the central warehouse, or pretty much any of, you know, the buildings that we have in the game. And it is. The warehouse is done. So we can now deliver everything. Now, these are all resources that are kind of given to us. So the problem is now we're gonna need to repay those resources. We have a debt. The tax collector will come in 2 days to collect 83 of coins. And we're gonna need to pay those 83 in goods. And this is why also it's quite important to try to get some high level goods. So goods that can give us a lot. For example, you can see the coal here is 8, the rock salt is 8, the tin ore is 13. So trying to get some of those ore is a really great way to repay. I see some of you joining. Thank you. Great to see you there. Don't hesitate to share in the chat, you know, who's there. Are you a regular viewer of the channel or not? Don't hesitate also to tell me if somehow the sound is not great or anything like this. And yeah, any question you may have about the game. Let's dive right in. As I said, you know, we're gonna want to make sure we get some mining going pretty quickly. So we're gonna need a mining camp. I'm gonna place it over here in range of these there, right? This is going to give us some really great resources. So I'm gonna focus on these first and foremost. Speaking of mining, by clicking on the mine tool, I can choose where to mine, and I can see where there is a lot of things. So if you see some colors, this is usually a lot of stone, or it can be resources underground. And then you can filter, you know, is there any gold? Actually, no gold on this island. Any copper? No. Any tin? Yes, quite a lot of tin here and underground there. Iron? Actually, nothing, okay. Coal? Oh, nothing. Rock salt, yes, there's a lot. Potash, nothing. And on other islands, obviously, it's going to be the opposite, right? So if you look at coal, where is their coal actually? Oh, there. This island has a lot of coal. So that's the idea, right? You can filter for which resource. Okay, we can also prioritize if we want this mining camp. You don't have to, but if you're trying to build many things at the same time, it can be good to prioritize. Then we're gonna want quickly to get also some logs. So we're gonna place this woodcutter over there. And again, we can prioritize where we want them to cut. You don't have to, but you can. Otherwise, they'll just cut whatever is in range. Then we're gonna want to also get some food, right? So you can see here I have some berries. I don't see actually flax. Is there no flax? Oh, there is flax on that side. Okay, a bit more berries and flax there, and berries over here. So quite a few. So we can put it maybe, going to put it there. So it is in range of these berries, but the problem is it is higher, right? So we need to get there. So how do we get there? Well, we're gonna start making some stairs. I can make, for example, one over here. Then I can make one there and one here. I could also potentially use some of those other stairs like this, right? If you want to make it a bit different, but you don't have to. This is going to work, get us at least to these berries. And if we want to get to those ones, like that. Okay, it's not optimal, but should be fine. So prioritizing that one, then they can build those two. And then we're obviously gonna want to use some workers on this. They bring the resource again, right? You can see the cost of anything. This one is some 3 logs, 3 logs, 3 logs. So all pretty clear. We have also a first quest, which most of the time is going to help us going forward. For example, this one, if we have 2 mining camps workers, we're gonna get 1 more people. So definitely a good one. And I had already planned to have over here 2 workers, so all good. I'm putting over here 2 workers. You can see their speed, you can see their productivity. This one has a 150 of productivity because it's the right guild. This mouse there is from the mining guild. So here it is, mining guild. So she gets a bonus of productivity. And here it is, she's starting to get some rock salt. And with that, we get this quest completed. So we have now 6. Then I'm going to assign 1 on this side and 1 on that side. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so they're gonna start working on those 2 things, giving us a bit more food and giving us a bit more logs. At this point, to be honest, that's pretty much the basics. Oh, wait, we just received a new ship. It just arrived. This is a ship of whiskers. So basically, some new mouse that may want to work with us. And because the ship came to us, we're already paying some gold. Regardless of what you do, you're gonna pay some gold. Now we need to decide what we want to do. Do we want to get some or not? We have 25 of this resource here, and each of these guys is gonna cost some of them. So realistically, we cannot actually accept them all. We don't have enough resource right now. And so we're gonna also be a bit smart, right? So for example, this one, it gets sick often, so maybe not the best. This is an optimist, it's pretty good, but the guild is explorer, which I don't really like, or you don't need at the beginning, let's say. Optimist is good, but heavy eater is not that good. He's gonna eat a lot, right? Slow is not that great, pessimist is really not good, so let's refuse that one for sure. This is a bit better. Apprentice and diligent. That's a pretty good one. The only problem is that mouse has a lot of high expectations. So they're gonna want, a nice house, nice food, etc. So that's not amazing, but yeah, I think we're gonna take it. And then I still have 10. So let's see. Sure. I think we're gonna take that one. Okay, so that way we have 2 more. And by the way, here on the side, on the left side, you can see what's happening. Like today we have this ship with new workers. Tomorrow we're gonna have a supply ship. In 2 days, we're gonna have a tax collector and another worker ship, etc., etc. So you can start to kind of plan a bit the next few days. Now, because we have gotten more mouths in our city, our taxes have also increased. So we need to make sure we get them to work, right? So I think we're gonna put a second one on the woodcutter and the second one on the foraging hut right away. We have also at this top here, you can see my resources, but you can also see a warning. And if we have multiple warnings, we will see them all. Great to see many of you joining, by the way. Don't hesitate to share in the chat, who's there, are you a regular viewer of the channel or not? Don't hesitate to tell me if there is a problem with the sound or something like this. And yeah, if you have questions about the game, we're just starting a new playthrough on WHISKERWOOD, which is a really great game. 93% positive on Steam. I've been loving it, so I wanted to showcase it to you all. But yeah, in the meantime, over here, our main problem right now is that my people don't have a house. I can get that, I like to have a house too. So we can check at the bottom, housing. We have 2 housing. We have the stone shelter. This costs just a bit of stone. Or we have the log cabin. This one costs logs. The reality is we right now don't have any stone. We have some logs. And the other good thing is that this has a housing quality, as you can see, like a 1 star versus this one has 0. So people will be slightly happier in this one, basically. Unfortunately, you can only put 1 whisker in that. So that's not a lot. That's not a lot. But still, it's better than nothing. So we're going to want to start building some. Each of these, as I said, is 5 logs. So if we want to make, 8 of them, that's going to be 40 logs. We only have 19 right now. Oh, by the way, look at this. They're delivering food to my storage. But yeah, we're going to want to do that for sure. Okay. But before we decide where to put those houses, let's have a quick check on the farms. Because for the farms, I want to check, where is the good place to put farms. Because let's assume this was a great place to put farm, then that means I probably don't want to put my houses here. But given it's not actually a great place to put farm, I mean, it's not terrible, actually, to be honest, but it's not the best either. We could put our houses here. And instead, I'm thinking maybe we're going to put a lot of farms over here, over there. Like there's a lot of space here for farms. Okay. So let's put our houses on this side. We're going to start with a couple. And with this, I'm also going to start showing you the great... So wait, actually, let's think about it for a second. Yeah, I think there is fine. I'm thinking about putting a road here. Yeah, let's go over there. So we can put, houses at this level, but you can also press F. It's not E like in Captain of Industry, it's F to start moving them up. So look at this. Now we have houses on top of each other. Now there is a bit of a problem here. It says unreachable because obviously it's high. So we need to do the same thing we did over here, which is to start putting a bridge or steps, right? So we can do something like this. And then we're just gonna have a path, press F again, like that, up. And now they are reachable. So really cool, this game, you can go up, you can go down, you can also build on the sea. We're gonna be able to do it all. We're gonna be able to do it all. Oh, let's tell them to go away. Okay, we need to mine more. Oh, there is more rock salt here. Okay, let's get that one too, please. I am thinking we may want to put another mining camp sooner rather than later to try to get all of this before the taxes are due. So let's go up. I'm gonna prioritize this one. Okay, but at least, yeah, we're getting some wood, getting some food. I see it increasing, so not a problem there. Great to see so many of you joining. Don't hesitate to tell me in the comments, in the chat, who's there? Are you new to the channel? Are you new to WHISKERWOOD, or are you an expert that should actually teach me in the chat, how to play this game? Any questions, any thoughts about the sound, anything? I'll be happy to hear. I am a bit sick. You probably can hear it in my voice, but yeah, having a lot of fun with that game. Great to see them working here, they're building. Now you need to make sure you have some mouse not working in a building like this one, not those two, to be able to build stuff. And this is what you see at the top here. Construction workers, I have 2 of them. If I had 0, nothing could be built. Here it is, they're transporting the resources back to my warehouse. For now, I only have 1. In the future, of course, we're gonna be able to build small shed, but also many small, medium, large, and giant warehouse, right? So in particular, let's say we were making a big mine here, we probably would want to have a storage over there. But right now I'm so low on resources that obviously it's not that far to walk. As you can see, it's also the night, it's getting dark, and therefore what my people are doing now is they're getting a bit of food in the storage here. We have some berries, so they're getting a bit of food, and then they're gonna want to go to bed. Unfortunately, remember, we don't really have a lot of houses. We do have 2 houses. The 2 at the bottom have been built, so we have 2 other mouse that do have a house, and they're sleeping inside. They don't really have a bed or furniture, but at least they have a roof. All the other ones, unfortunately, have nowhere to sleep. Poor guys, poor guys. The night, if you really want to, and actually maybe we should. Oh no, I'm low on, sorry, I have 0 approval, so I can't do it. But if I had a bit of approval, I could ask them to work overtime, work during the night. In this case, again, we have none. So what we're gonna do is just accelerate the time. This is the night here, 30 seconds more for the evening, and that will be the end of day 1. I think that was a pretty good start, if I may say so. But don't hesitate to tell me in the chat if you disagree. I'd love to hear. Oh, they're sleeping on the floor now, poor guys. So it is end of the day, and with that, you're going to always have kind of this screen to see a few things. The first one is your approval rating. The positive thoughts is like positive happiness, negative thoughts, -1. And this is what you can see in those 2 columns. This is a positive, this is negative. We have, for example, in positive, the fact that people, when they arrive, I think it's the first 3 days, they will give you a great bonus. Also, some of them were able to eat something, right? Some of them had a house, so they were able to also eat a bit more. On the other hand, there's quite a few that were sleeping outside. They don't like that. One of them had a grueling job. He or she didn't like that. Many of them had to eat at the warehouse. I didn't have a kitchen or a cafe, so they lost some. And then on the side here, we can see what we produced. We produced quite a bit of logs. Here. We produced quite a bit of logs. We produced some berries, a bit of rock salt, and tin ore. And then we consumed some food, right? And then at the bottom, this is our tax summary. So we know that the tax collector is coming in 2 days. And as of this moment, the tax collector will ask for 141. This is based on, I have 1 island, I have a ship that came, I have a certain amount of population, and they gave me some goods. And then last but not least, at the bottom, you have the satisfaction or the trust between us and our cat overlords. Right now, it's okay. We are at 3/4, in the green, they're satisfied. I'll show you basically tomorrow what will happen if we go up or down. So with that, again, we're in positive approval, like higher. The positive is higher than the negative. And so with that, we gain some approval, which remember we can use to get some new cats, some new mouse, and we can also use for other things like overtime and in the future also policies and things like this. So a lot of things like this approval is quite important. Okay, so day 2 is starting. Most of my mouse went back to work, right? Some are cutting wood, some are getting berries over here, some are mining over there. And you can see we've started to also really have the terraforming, right? Like this used to be mountain, now this is done. This used to be flat, now there's a hole. So terraforming is a thing in the game, including filling holes. It's not just creating holes, it's also filling holes. So we can do that for sure. We are missing one log here. They are building those two. And as soon as they're finished, you can see the time there. When they will be finished, then they'll go on the other one. We will need a few more houses though, because we have more whiskers than that. Okay, with those, by the way, stairs, we can get all the way to here, and I may want to start also mining these. This is pretty good stuff. Okay, a supply ship has arrived. So you may remember at the beginning, we got some resources. Now, every couple of days, we will have a supply ship that will arrive, where we can get more resources, but the more resource we select, the more our debt is going to increase. So it's not free resource, which is why you may want to refuse the supply. If you refuse the supply, you will decrease your trust with, the cats by 1. So it's not too bad because we have 3 right now, so we would get to 2 out of 4. We could also get some resources, right? A bit of food, for example, or a bit of wood. At the beginning, it may be very good to actually try to get a lot. But in my case here, I'm just going to refuse just to show you what happens, and that it is fine to refuse because I have a plan. I have a plan to get back some trust. Now we have 4 houses that can be built, and we still have 4 whiskers without a house. So this is why we probably will want to start making another one. We can make it, at the bottom there. By the way, if you press T, you will kind of flip or mirror the building. You can't do it for all of them, but for most of them you can. So I think we're gonna place 2 for now. A lot of food coming down, love to see it. We have built the second mine, so I'm going to put 1 more mouse there. I'm not going to put 2 because if I put 2, I will have no workers left. All right, so we're going to keep that one. Now over here, you can see, oh, there's actually still some rock salt at the bottom. So I could go even lower, continue to mine if I want. All right, I could also potentially mine, further. I could also mine there. What will happen here if I mine is I'm not going to get some really advanced resource. I'm going to get some stone, which is not bad in itself. We do need stone. This is this resource over here, which we will also transform into cut stone later. So we actually need it. It's just obviously a lot less valuable for the cats. And right now my, what I'm trying to focus on is really how to maximize the amount of resources I'm going to have to repay my debt, or repay an early debt at least. Okay. The logistic in this game, by the way, is pretty complex in the sense of this distance matters. It's not like it's just for show. It's, the further it is, the more time it's going to take, and therefore the less they're going to be able to bring. On top of this, this is kind of an internal storage of 6 berries. Then when they get to 6, they have to transport it to a warehouse. And right now I only have 1 warehouse, so they have to transport it there. And again, while this mouse is doing this, that mouse is not gathering resource. So logistic is really important. There's going to be trains, there's going to be conveyor belts, parachutes, the whole shebang. We can do it all in this game. So it really has a lot more depth than what you may assume at first glance, That's something I really like. Okay. Oh, there is still some rock salt at the bottom here. So you see, we can dig pretty far. We can dig pretty far. I think we're gonna leave it for now and just focus quickly on that one, which by the way, I can see also has tin ore below. So that's great, that's great. We have one house built, the other hopefully will be built soon, but it's gonna be the night soon too. So that's another challenge. What we may want to do also pretty soon is start our first farm, because the resources on this map are limited, right? The berries here, oh look, the berry is gone, the berry tree, right? If you look at this one here, it says 7 berries. Once I've taken the 7, this berry tree is gone. So this is why, while there are obviously other berries here and there, we're gonna want to start the farm sooner rather than later. And so if you remember, we have some pretty positive farmland here and there. So I'm thinking that's where we're gonna build the first one just to get us started. So something like maybe a stairs here, a farm just next door there. Yeah, we're gonna put it here. The reason I'm putting there is, then it's very quick to deliver the food over here. And then we need the actual farmland up. You can choose what we're going to actually plant. In my case, I'm gonna put some berries. This is, the equivalent that we have there. I know some people say, let's go for fish right away. You also have the fishing dock there. But look at this cost. This is 21 logs plus 1 machinery, and it also requires somebody that is an apprentice, and we have a very limited number of apprentices. So while I agree that the fishing docks are really powerful, I feel I prefer to start with one simple crop, berry farm. Well, like I said, the previous day, now we're at night, but if I want, I could potentially pay over here a bit of approval, because we have a lot, to make them work overtime. So now, oh damn, wait. Are they already sleeping? Damn, they're already sleeping. I clicked too late. But speaking of which, right, we have still 3 that are living outside, so they're not really loving that. But at least we have 5 that have a house, so that's something. Oh, I forgot the farm was planks. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. We don't have any planks. That's true. That's true. I'm putting a bit. I'm trying to go too fast. We're only on day 2. We're only on day 2. Don't hesitate to tell me in the chat, anything that you want to see in particular, any questions you may have. Are you new to this game or not? Always cool to see, interact with all of you. But yeah, day 2 is now finished. So we are getting some great approval. We can see how much we produce versus consume, so not a problem there. Our happiness, we still have a lot of fresh arrival. We have less people sleeping outside, so not a problem. And my taxes have continued to increase, unfortunately, and this has decreased to impatient. The good news is today is the day where we're going to pay the tax collector. So we're going to be able to take care of that. Okay, so I have 1 whisker is going to work on this one. There's already enough logs, perfect. But I do think we probably will want to start making the next one right away. I want to press T to align it up. So that will be 8 houses, which is exactly how many we have right now. Perfect. Continuing to dig over there. Yeah. all good, all good. And the good thing is I know we're gonna be fine, because if you look over there, we can see the tax that are due and how much money I have basically in my storage. Now, it's not actual money, but it's the money equivalent, if you wish, of my resource. This is what you can see over here, right? My berries, my logs, my rock salt, and my tin ore. And here it is. We have a couple of ships that arrived. The first one over here, the Agaba Grand, is the tax ships. Ugh, who likes taxes? Now, these tax, for cat overlords, obviously, if we don't give anything, they're not gonna be happy at all, right? In this case, you can't actually give nothing. You have to give a bit. But let's assume, I give, not this one, sorry. I just give the minimum. This is 50% of what they want. We will actually lose 2 of the trust. And given that we only have 2 right now, that's not gonna be good. If I give a bit more, 75% to be precise, I lose 1 trust. So it's not the end of the world, you can do it. But at the beginning, we're not paying that much. So what I suggest is at the beginning, try to give as much as you can, like that. This is actually, yeah, perfect. So I've given all of my tin ore and a lot of the rock salt that we've mined in the last 2 days, because with this, we're gonna get them very happy. We're gonna get them +2 of trust. We're going to get 3 royal wax seals, which I'll show you in a second what we can use them for. And we're gonna be able to choose 2 different things, 2 gifts basically. Gifts can be resources, but they can also be schematics or blueprints if you wish, and even an effect. Now, in this case, to be honest, I actually don't think it is so smart to go all the way there. We're giving now a lot of resource, and actually the bonus that you get here versus the bonus that you get there is not that much more. It is better, there is also, for example, like some very good meals. You can get some effects, which you can't get there. But I think, you kind of get already a lot with that one there. I'm just gonna try to make it exactly what we need. Yeah, here it is. So with that one, I already give a lot less of resources, but I still get 2 trust. I get 2 seals instead of 3, and I still get 2 gifts. All right. So I think this is great. And again, this is obviously going to get harder and harder to do because my taxes are going to increase. So try to do it at the beginning. But yeah, sending a large shipment, we can see the resources are here. It is going to depart, and then basically in an hour or so, they're going to come back with some gifts for me. So that would be great. That would be great. In the meantime, we can see some more houses have been built, right? We've done our first tax, I know. So we've built some more houses, only 1 is left. Great. We have a ship of whiskers too. So remember, this is how we can get some new one. So we have sickly, greedy, slow, pessimist. Come on, they're all so bad. This one is great though. Like educated is like, the kind of almost highest level that you can get. It's healthy and it's patient. Like this guy has everything. This guy has everything. I think the only problem obviously is that he has high expectation, but still, I think we have to take it for sure. Then on the other one, I don't know. I don't like that at all. I don't like greedy at all. Sickly is not bad because if they die, they just die. It's not the end of the world. Slow is really bad though. So I think as much as I was trying to get a lot of whiskers to expand quickly, I think we're gonna have to refuse the other one. They're just too bad. And here are the gifts. So the first usage for these wax is like I can reroll to potentially get different resource. But let me check quickly. So we have some iron bars and copper bars. Later on, that will be super powerful. Right now, I don't really need that. We have some pretty advanced stuff here, which again, I don't really need right away. And then there is a schematic, which I will definitely want, but I think we're gonna re-roll. I was hoping, yeah, exactly. I was hoping more for this, or even that one is not too bad. And then what? Oh, this is intimidates passing whiskers. Why? I don't want that. So yes, I was hoping for a lot of planks. So this one, 100% is great. And then between these two, if I take this one, this is more kind of to resell, and this is more, again, more resource. So I think we're gonna take those two, because with that, I have a lot of planks, which I can use for my farm over here, or even, frankly, with the amount of planks, I could start the fishery. But yeah, I think we're just gonna start with that one. They're getting the resources now. I do need 2 new houses though, right? Because we have obviously 2 more whiskers. So we're gonna want to build them. Let's go. Up, 1 and 1. Okay. We have a problem, as you can see over here. Those 2 mines have nothing to mine anymore because I haven't selected. Now there's a lot to mine here, but there's also still a lot here. You can see a lot of tin ore under. There is still some rock salt. So I think we're gonna continue to mine there for a while at least. Let's get these. While we're here, no, not that. Let's get also that one. And I may want to start getting more rocks too. But for that, so I could either go down, or what I can do is just start taking this out. So I'm just thinking here, this was great farming, right? Yeah, this was pretty good farming. This is not good farming. So I'm thinking we're gonna start going through this too. But after they finish these ones. So first work on these ones, then come back to me. Okay, so 2 houses, this is prioritized, please. And I have 3 workers, so they should also be faster to build those things. But that also means I can put more workers. For example, here, remember we only have 1, so I could soon put a second one. But first I want them to build stuff, and I want to also put a farmer here. I remember we also had a very good farmer, right? So this is a list of all of my people, and this was a very good farmer. This is a farmer's guild with apprentice. So we're going to assign that to the farm. With this, he has a bonus of 50. His number, the second number here is 160. If it was not a farm, it would be just 110. So also important. Now he's gonna work on planting first. Fertility is high, so that's great. There's no rocks. If you see a high number there, tell them to remove the rocks first, all right? Okay, so we have now 2 workers. I think we can put 1 more here, and the other one, we want just some logs. Go work on this. Why are you not working on this? No, that's a different one. Okay. This is a night already. So now remember, I put over time on these guys. So they are still working, even if it's the night over here. So that's good. That's good. The other ones will start to go home. The good news is most of them have a home. Bad news is there is many other things they want. Okay, they're eating food. My food is still going up, so I'm not too worried there. I really do need more stone though, and more logs. Otherwise, we're gonna have a problem soon. Okay, this is almost the end of the night. To be honest, I'd love a button that just tells me, let's go to the next day. But speaking of the next day, we're gonna have a supply ship, okay? And then tax collector again in 3 days. There's other types of ship also that are going to come from time to time. Oh, this one has a problem. Wait, what did I do? Did I make a mistake? Oh, I think I know. It's because he's trying to go around. Oh yeah, that was bad. Okay, sorry, my bad. So day 3 is ending now. Let's do a quick check. We're still pretty positive here, but as you can see, we have lost the big bonus of fresh arrival. Only the 2 whiskers that we had, and on the last day have the fresh arrival, but we still have a lot of people with sleeping outside, and there's a lot of people that are also not happy to eat at the warehouse. So we're gonna need to fix those 2 things, or we may be into trouble sooner rather than later. Good news is, we're very good on the trust here. My taxes are not too high right now. So all good there. But yes, let me just fix quickly this. I'm gonna destroy that. We're going to build it 1 tile apart so that they actually have a space to go down, right? Otherwise they couldn't go to their house downstairs. Okay, so day 3 or day 4, ladies and gents, thank you for those of you that are watching. Don't hesitate to tell me in the chat if you have any questions, thoughts about the game. We're going to continue mining here for sure, especially this tin ore, so that we can sell it. We have 2 farmers here, so hopefully they start really making some progress there, because otherwise it's gonna be a while before we get some berries, and I only have 2 berries there, so we soon may have to start going into these berries too. Oh, sorry, there's also some berries here. They were hidden. Okay, so actually that's better. That's closer for sure. That's closer for sure. We are making these 2 houses. I only have 1 worker there though. So right now it's gonna take a bit of time for it to be built unless I reduce workers somewhere, but I think we're gonna keep it like that. We also have a quest, which is our cat overlords are telling us, do not negotiate with pirates. So that means we're gonna get attacked by pirates soon. The good news is if we do it, we're gonna get 3 machineries and 13 logs. That's a nice number, to be honest. So let's accept this quest for sure. And we'll see the pirates are coming in 3 days. Okay. Okay. We'll see that in a few days. I'm thinking, no, my wood is still really low though. Maybe it's my food that I'm really kind of spending too much on food, but I don't want my people, to have no food. So supply ship, as always, we can select to get some resources, a bit, a lot, or get nothing. If we get nothing, we reduce the trust, but if we accept some resource, we have to repay them. So it's not a free lunch, right? I think we're gonna refuse. I don't need those resources. Okay. What I need is more whiskers, actually. So, last house is being built right now, but I think we're gonna go right away and build 2 new ones to be ready for the next people to join us. Okay, like this. I'm gonna place this one there. Okay, good. So I know this is going to use all of my wood, and that's gonna keep this guy busy, but better safe than sorry, and there's not that many other things I want to build right now. Okay, over here I see a lot of stone, but I actually don't see a lot of tin ore anymore. We can also check by doing this. There's probably still some underground though. But like I said just before, I think once we're done with these, we will focus a bit more on destroying this mountain here. Like that. Like that. For a couple of reasons. The first one is I'm pretty sure there are some resources inside. We need some stone, we're very low on stone. And this will also basically get us into the central mountain. And this is not a place where we're gonna want to put a lot of farms anyway. So I think not a problem at all. Okay, so he's building there, all good. Now, my people were not happy to eat in the warehouse, right? So we're gonna want over here to build a cafe. This cafe will require 1 worker, or 2 if you want, but at the beginning 1 will be fine. And it will enable people to eat there, be happy. We also have next to it the bathing dock. My people right now are starting to smell. After a few days, they're starting to smell. So we're gonna want to also fix that. The problem is both of those things, they require planks. See this 21 planks, 21 planks. So it's gonna be pretty hard probably to build both of them, quickly. But I'm thinking at least one. So we have our houses over here. I'm thinking, yeah, we're gonna do something maybe like that. And then we can put the bath over there with potentially just even a path, like this. I can do a path like that. But yeah, day 4 is done. So we have pretty good happiness because most of my people now have houses. So we need to focus on this one, right? We need to focus on eating at the warehouse. We don't have actually people being smelly yet, so that's good. We still have 3 here, so not bad, not bad. Perfect, let's go, let's go. Day 5 is starting. We're not gonna be able to build that one right away because we're low on planks, so I'm gonna want to get some planks. The good news is if you look at these guys there, right, a lot of berries, a lot of berries. I'm just wondering why you're not going and getting the berries. Are they not ready yet? Oh, they're not ready yet for harvest. I could harvest early, but that would be bad, right? So instead, I'll just take one out to send to make him work somewhere else. We have a whisker ship too, so we can get some more whiskers. I could use my wax to also re-roll here, by the way. I could accept them all, but let's look a bit first. Considerable and thoughtful. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Patient and diligent. Yeah. Greedy? No. Craftsman's... Oh, but he's slow. It's not perfect, but he's a craftsman. Or she's a craftsman, and she's patient. Patience is not great, actually. And she has very high expectation. Greedy and loner. Okay, we're gonna refuse the other one. But that was 2 more, which is good because we just built 2 new houses. And that brings us to 14, which also means we can start... Oh, wait. Oh, these guys are going to the berries here. So that's fine. I'm thinking we're gonna start another farm for the flax because my flax is super far over here. And I think we also need to cut more trees. So let's go. We're going to cut more trees over here. And that's going to take 2 people. And then we can do a second farm. So let me check on the farm. I'm thinking about the flax. Okay, here is pretty good for flax. Maybe we put it there. The only question is, it's gonna go down maybe over here. Yeah, maybe we do that. So, we have one bridge here, bridge there. Then we'll put the farm somewhere over here or there. And we'll say, please farm this place here. But this is going to be flax. Yes, flax. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I need some planks to be able to finish this guy here. And we probably will want to also build some new houses just to be ready for the next one, the next arrival. Okay. Do not hesitate to tell me in the chat if you have any questions, any thoughts about this game or any other game I'm covering in the channel. By the way, you may be wondering what's happening here. Why do I have somebody? Well, this is in range of the other farm too. All right. So this farm here can also work there. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to say that this should be your priority. First, please make sure I have food. If you have, time, you can start working there. That's the idea. Okay, and day 5 already. Oh, time flies. Time flies. So as I said, probably want to put some more houses over here. We have a bit of wood right now for the first time ever. We do need though one more path. Okay, good. So with that, we can get ready to get a few more people. I don't have the kitchen or the cafe yet. We have a lot of food, so I'm happy there. We didn't put any overtime tonight. Maybe I should have. Oh, and by the way, you can see they are finished here. So let me check. I see some ore. Get some ore. Here we have rock salt. That's great. And yeah, I think they should basically continue going into the mountain now. Like that. Up. Wait. No, you shouldn't do that. Well, sorry, wrong button. Press Shift and take that out. I don't want them to dig more unless it's specific resource. I want them to dig into the mountain. Okay, so that's done. Overtime, nobody really needs to work overtime today. I mean, it's too late anyway. The night is already almost finished. But maybe tomorrow I make some wood going overtime. Okay. Now, one thing you may want to do at this point is where is that one? The town hall. Because you can start using policies which will use our approval. The problem is this takes a huge amount of planks again, and we don't have planks. So that is why we're not going to do it right now. Similarly, for the research, some people will tell you, try to get your research going right away, your school going right away. Yeah, great, but it takes a ton of planks. I don't have planks. So on the other hand, I think what we should start doing is more trying to make planks, which will be this building over here, the sawmill. It takes a lot of logs, so that's why I haven't done it yet, because I wanted to focus my logs on houses, but it is quite important for us to start getting at some point. It also will consume machinery, which we don't have a lot of, right? So that's why, again, I didn't do it before. Good news is we're in super positive right now. People are getting dirty and really hate not eating in the kitchen. But apart from that, all good. You can see, for example, we've collected more berries than we ate. So that's a really good thing to see. Okay, today we have taxes. Tomorrow we have the parrots. I need, the taxes to get some planks going. And then once this is finished, we did say we will build our first factory, the sawmill. The question is where we're going to put it. So we know that we want to keep that more for farms. So I think we will put it more over here, kind of. Somewhere, maybe there, actually. Okay, taxes are here. So as always, you don't have to pay everything, but in our case, we probably want to try to get some bonuses here. So let's see if I give a lot of tin, because I have a lot of tin. How are we doing? Yeah, look at this. This is perfect. I could probably even get to the final one, no problem. I'm just not gonna do that because of what I said a couple of minutes ago, that I think it's not worth it. Like, the bonuses are not worth it. Okay, so we're giving 125%, and with that, we get 2 trust, 2 wax, and 2 gifts. That's the most important. Okay, it's gonna take a second for the gifts to arrive. In the meantime, oh, they're doing some good work there. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, we do have quite a few workers there, but still, I'm happy. This is how we're able to repay so much, right? By all of this mining. So let's continue now to mine these guys. plus that one. Okay, good. We probably will want also to put back a second worker here. Yeah, we can do it now right away because I'm not building anything right now. Good. Okay, a supply ship. Some resources. Now there's 17 planks here. I wish I had the gifts first to know if I need the planks or not, but I think we probably want it. You know, I think we should go for it. It's a lot of debt, but it is going to help us build a lot of things now. It's going to help us to build the cafe plus also the bathing dock, right? So really important. Okay, so this one I want to put, I don't want to put it here. I want to put it more there. So I can put another building over here. So yeah, let's put it there, which means I just need also 2 paths here, or 1. Just to make it clean, I'm putting 2. I could also put some terraforming, basically some rocks here if I wanted. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, basically this one is great. This one is great. This is also pretty good. And the carpenter, wooden vise. I don't really need that right now. This is a bit later on. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do is take this and that for the machinery, because that way we can start using machinery for this guy too. And machinery is not something that we just need to build. We also need the machinery to actually maintain. Now, the problem is I have nobody not working. So if I want now to build stuff, we're gonna need to take people out of something. And I think this one makes total sense because anyway, there is no berries left in range. In the meantime, then what I can do is actually move it somewhere over here where I know there is more berries. All right, basically there. And what we'll do is have stairs. Actually, I'm gonna make stairs more like these guys. Yeah. Okay. So that way we know we can get more berries here. And hopefully the berries here are also, yes, you can see they're recollecting berries. So this is why you want to build a farm pretty early to be ready for when you don't have berries anymore. We have also the flax here. That is, I think, ready to be harvested too. Now the flax will be for one of our next production though. Right now I'm building a lot of stuff, okay. But I should put one in the kitchen. Let's put just one in the kitchen. Now, in the kitchen, you can choose what food will be available. Oh, damn, too late. It's the evening already. But yeah, in the kitchen, you can choose what food is available. So for example, at the beginning, obviously, we want the berries, but later on, we may want to stop the fish and only give the smoked fish because this is better. But for now, I basically can't do much. This is my other farm. I'm gonna just pause it for now. We have the sawmill and we have this. So this requires 17 more. This one requires 2 more. Okay, so we have enough planks. That's great. That's great. What I need now is more whiskers. And the good news is we get whiskers tomorrow. Perfect, perfect. Okay, day 6. Now, they still had to eat at the warehouse. They were still also dirty. And we start to have a new problem here, which is not enough clothes. They didn't have enough clothes. Don't worry, I have a plan. This is where we want the flax to come. But first, maybe let me take some people out here for a second, just to finish building those 2 things quickly. Here it is. Now the person that's working at the cafe is now taking the berries out of the warehouse and going to deliver them in the cafe, which is 2 good things. The first one is it makes some space in the warehouse. The second is it will enable people to come and dine. You can see the chairs here, they're gonna come and dine and be happy. We have the parrots that are here. remember our mission here to refuse them, so we're gonna have to refuse them, but it's not going to be, you know, kind of a free thing. If you refuse, they have the threat here of 6 cannonballs. If you give them just a bit of money, oh, actually I can't, sorry. I can only give them the max amount. So if I get, because I only have machineries here. But let's assume, you know, I had a bit of mushrooms too. I could give them a bit, and then they would basically threaten me less. So instead of 6 cannonballs, it would be, you know, 5 or 4. In this case, we're gonna refuse altogether, and they're basically going to attack. So now we need to repair. We need to repair. So let's go, mark for rebuild, and this one too for sure. I can also see at the top, you know, which things need to be rebuilt. So I think that's really good. This one, actually, to be honest, we can wait before we rebuild it. Whisker ship, now let's see. I could use some of my works to reroll. But let's check first what we have. Craftsman, oh, but very high expectation. We have healthy, compassionate, rude, not great, not great. And this is bad. This is a good one for sure. This one, I'm just worried the expectations are super high, which means they're gonna be unhappy. And this one is not great. Okay, maybe we take that one at least, but the other, I think we have to refuse. We need some houses. Now they're being rebuilt, so all good. We have the bath. This doesn't require a worker too, by the way, so that's really good. And another thing that many buildings have that maybe you haven't seen so far is you can potentially give some resources to make those buildings better. So the basing dock, for example, if we give some soap, it's gonna be better. For the sawmill is if we give some ropes, it's gonna get better. So there's a lot of the farms is fertilizer. Where is it? Yeah, here I can put fertilizer. So that's another pretty great thing about the game. We have the sawmill. Now the good thing is we can have some workers. I want to see if we have an apprentice. Yes, we do. Because this apprentice is gonna give a 50% bonus to everybody else. So that's a really powerful one here for sure. At the bottom, you will see the maintenance. This is the machinery. We used the 1 to actually build the sawmill, but now this number is also going to start going down. And when it's at 10%, we're gonna use 1/5 and it restarts and again. So sooner than later, you want to actually have a production of machinery. But yeah, with this, we're gonna start making planks. 1 logs give you 5 planks. It's just very slow, which is why you may want to have multiple workers here. But before, I want my workers to actually rebuild as much as possible what they can, in particular the houses. And then, yeah, we should probably rebuild that one too. So that, oh, look at this, by the way. Now remember this mouse here? I told them the priority is here, but you can also go there. My problem is, oh no, they did plant, and this is not growing. The berries are growing. I need to keep an eye out though to make sure we're not consuming too much. The next quest is to get to 21 whiskers, and if we do that, we're gonna get a pretty nice tax credit. The 21, I think, is also because a kitchen like this, I think, can support 21 people, if I remember correctly. So that's another reason. Okay, so we've rebuilt this. We've rebuilt most of my houses. We haven't rebuilt that one yet, but almost. We have exactly the right amount of houses for people. So that's good. We are doing some mining there. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna continue to mine this one a bit more. And then this is good. Yeah. I know I could also find a new, place, but I'm just getting some stone right now. We have a lot in storage, so shouldn't be bad. Oh, I forgot to take over here the 3 machinery. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So what's next? What's next is we're going to be able to get the flax. So what do we transform the flax into? We transform it into woven cloths. This is the first clause, basically. It's a 1-star clause. We're gonna want to do it probably close to the warehouse and everything. Like this is becoming kind of my industry quarter, if you wish. Okay, so that's a good start. We're gonna need 1 worker there, 1 worker here. Let's put 1, but I think we have enough. I could probably actually expand the farm a bit. Let's see. It's not too bad. Like, oh, it's not great either, though. Huh? Maybe more on this side. We're gonna put. Berries, more berries. Okay, so a bit more farms here. We should do a bit more mining. And then we have 2 whiskers right now. They're building this guy here. And then I'm gonna want them to build 2 more houses to be ready for the next whiskers. Remember, we need to get to 21. So definitely good to continue expanding. We have what coming up? We have a supply ship. Oh, okay. We have nothing until the tax collector after. That's fine. That's fine. I know I should probably get into research soon. I promise I will. Promise I will. But first, yeah, some clothes. So again, if we have an apprentice here, we could get a great one. So let's just check if somehow... so we have 1 on the sawmill and then we have 1 on the farm. I think that would actually count if I put it there. Yes. So it's not, you know, this one here is not a farm, it's not an engineer, it's a farmer, but he is an apprentice. So he will help all the other ones. And then it's the other ones that you put, you know, engineers, and then you get a really great bonus, right? 153, for example. But in this case, I think we're going to take him out. And we're going to assign, right, what do I have here? Yeah. 1 farmer. I want to put 2 farmers over here, yeah. So I have 2 more. They're going to build those 2 things here. How are we doing here? Yeah, then I'll put probably 1 more there. How are we doing on the resource? I mean, this looks mostly like rocks, which is not too surprising. But I can potentially do a quick check. Oh, there's tin ore over there. Just it probably is pretty low in the mine. Okay. And there's more rock salt here. But yeah, I think we just continue to go straight into the mountain. Now that's the idea. Okay. Everybody is sleeping. They all have a house. They're happy. And they should all also have ate in the cafe and went to the bath. I didn't pay attention just at the beginning of the evening, but we're gonna see it here. Yes, you can see that they visited the cafe. Some of them are still dirty, so some of them didn't have time to go clean up. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Very happy. My taxes though are a bit higher because we did increase the size of the population, plus we took on some of the resources, remember? So that's something to keep in mind. Oh, we need also some housing space. I mean, we were planning anyway to have these guys, so that's not a problem. That's not a problem. I'm starting to wonder if I should have also a path over there. Not the end of the world for now. Because I don't really want to expand on this side. I want to keep that space for now. So yes, I think we're going to expand more houses on this side. Supply ship. You know, if I didn't have my planks production, I would probably want that one. But for now, I think we don't need any resource. Let's not increase our debt. Instead, we reduce slightly our trust. This guy here, you can see, is unhappy. Why? Because there's no more trees in range. This one still has a few trees, but this one has no more trees. We do have a lot of trees on this side, so I think before we plant trees, we're just going to continue kind of moving that there, maybe moving that there too. And what we may do at that point is let's build a first storages somewhere here. You know, it's not gonna be huge. I think it's like 50 or something of storage, but at least we can have them just walk here instead of walking all the way over there. What's happening? Oh, sorry, my bad. There's no way for them to get over here. Okay, so one here and one there. Now they can. You can see this one is gonna go down, but they cannot go. Oh, they have to go all the way to go there. That's not good. So let's go and build then one. It's not the great. All right, let me put the stairs more like this, and then we can put a straight one. Yes, now that's easy. Okay, so yes, we're building the storage. Great. We'll see it in a second. And I can, of course, decide what will be in this storage. I'm going to show you in a second. There it is. So here in the logistics, right, I can reject everything, I can allow everything, or I can select what I want. So in this case, I think we're going to click on reject all, and then I'm going to say accept logs only, because this is basically the production I'm making here. Right? So now they will only be able to deliver these logs. Okay, so that's working fine on this side. We need more houses soon. We have my production of planks is not very high though. I think it's time to add another one here. No, that is not the plank, sorry, that's the weavers, which I'm not sure also if we have enough clothes, but we'll see that just now. At least on the farm, I think it's pretty clear that we have enough. They are busy on this one. I'm gonna say this is priority number 2. But this is growing the flax. I can see my reserves, right? I don't have actually that much flax. I do have some clogs in reserve though, so that's good. And that's pretty much it. Don't see a lot of participation in the chat, but this, I'm a bit sad. I feel like I'm all alone. But thank you for all of you that are watching, following, guessing you're playing maybe the same game or something else in parallel and just listening to my sick voice. But don't hesitate, please, to share in the chat. Just who's there? Where are you, watching from? Are you playing the same game? Do you know this game? I'd love to hear a bit. Also, kind of what you want to see next. We do have some good reserve of logs now. I'm really happy with that. And so I think we should start making some more houses. We're going to place them here. But like I said, I think we're just going to place one slot difference so that we have, let me just place that one higher first, like that. Then we're going back down, press T to mirror, then press F again. Okay, so yes, we're gonna want to leave one space here to potentially put a road here. Maybe I'll move, I know I can't move it, but I can delete it. Let's end the day. So we have now, nobody is unhappy because of eating in the warehouse. Nobody is unhappy because they're dirty. We do have many unhappy people, but usually it's like 1 or 2 people, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And you can see also here, our positive approval is way higher than our negative one. So the reality is it will almost be overkill to try to take out all of these ones on the negative side right now, because I wouldn't get any bonuses from doing that. So we are in a really great space. It's time to expand. That's why I'm building all of those houses here. Let's build the path like that. The path also at level higher. And then I want to make sure we build also here, like I said, something like that. For now, I'll just put it here. And in the future, I'm thinking I will move that by 1 tile. Okay, so they're building a few houses. We're continuing to dig over here into some nice resource. My farms are looking good. You know, this is growing. We're harvesting. Actually, there is a lot of harvesting that needs to be done. So if I get more people, I can put them into berries, actually. We are getting over there a good amount of wood. And there is still quite a lot of wood also here and there. So I don't feel we need to plant more wood right now. The taxes are coming soon, though. And it's gonna be a pretty big one, actually, that one. At the same time, I'm not sure we're gonna need a big bonus. We have, you know, we have planks, we have machineries. So I'm not sure we need a big bonus from the cat. So maybe we won't give them a lot, actually. We may not even give them everything, to be honest. Okay. Next, I think we have a choice to make between going into the school and research or trying to make some fish. The fish, though, is not an actually great food. Like, people don't like to eat fish. They like to eat smoked fish, but we're not ready for smoked fish. So I'm thinking we're not gonna do that. I'm thinking we're gonna wait a bit for the fish. On the other hand, while I have started to make planks, I have not started to make cut stones. I also don't really need it right away. So I do think basically out of everything we have available right now, the town hall is one and the other is research. We are, by the way, getting closer and closer also to winter. So I need to keep that in mind. But like, for example, you know, my food is apparently going down. So we have to be careful there. I think, you know, there's not enough people, actually, let me see here. Yeah, let's take that one out. There's not enough people working right now on my fields. Oh, look at this. They're taking their bath, getting clean. Good job, good job. They're eating in the cafe here. And they're going to sleep. They're going to sleep. We have 18 houses. And tomorrow we're gonna have the tax collector, a supply ship, and a whisker ship, all on the same day. Very interesting. So we'll probably take as many whiskers as we can to try to expand. But yeah, we need to increase a bit my food production, I think. And here this is giving me a lot of stone, but not so many good resources either. Okay, everybody is fairly happy. And even the cats, right? They're very happy. So that's why I'm saying I don't think we're going to give them what they want today. Let's look at it in a second. Let's look at it in a second because they're going to arrive anyway in a second. I don't really need to build anything right now. So let's put another one on farming too. Oh no, I do have, sorry. I thought I had nothing being built, but I do have some houses at the bottom there that are not built. Okay, so the taxes, I could give them my tin ores for sure. And, you know, I'm pretty sure if I do like control, you can see they're gonna be very happy. Oh, I forgot that I can't give them rocks, by the way. I thought I could, but now I can give them logs and coal, but not rocks. Okay. Well, anyway, like I was saying, you know, I don't think we're gonna go all the way there. I think we're just going to go over here. I'm gonna give them 2 logs. So we're gonna get 1 wax, we're gonna lose 1 trust, but we have 3. And so that's fine. That's fine, you know? I know some people may say, oh, but you've already given so much, just give a bit more and then you'll get something. Yeah, but it is... Why? Like, I don't need to get something. So let's do this. They won't be super happy, but they won't be unhappy. Like, you know, they won't give me a problem either. Here is now the whiskers. That's what I was hoping. Gifted teacher is a really great one. Let's definitely take it. Thoughtful. It's not the perfect one. Craftsman with farmers, but expectations super high. Gifted teacher, another one that's good. Heavy eater, no. So that is 2. I think we're gonna take also that one. But we're gonna refuse the other 2. Like, they're just not great. They're not great. Okay, it's not perfect. I was hoping for even more, you know, to get us to the 21, but it's better than nothing. And now we need 2 more houses, by the way. Supply ship, we could refuse, but that would get us very low on the trust. I don't really need that, but it's not a lot. Let's just reject, actually. They're impatient. Yes, I know they're impatient, but don't worry. No, we just need the next tax report, right? We'll just give them stuff and they'll be happy. I do think, though, maybe I have overestimated my stone here. Like, this is a lot of stone and I'm storing and not doing anything with. So let's stop that a bit. Basically, I'm going to press Shift and take that out. Instead, we're going to take this one for sure. We're going to take that one for sure. And then I'm thinking we are going to go and take some of these. It's a bit far, but we already have stairs going here. So then we just need stairs there. And then here. And basically what I'm gonna, oh, sorry, I missed some here. I mean, I guess they can finish that. But what I'm thinking is then I'm gonna move this one over here. And I'm gonna put now a storage just next door. I'm gonna say, please prioritize that. And I'm gonna say that, you know, they should, in the storage, only have rocks, only have tin, and maybe I'll do actually a second storage just for rocks. Okay. Over here, so we said we do need, oh wait, I'm at 20 houses. I just need 1 more house. Okay. And this gives me what? A trinket we can sell, and approval. Okay, why not? How many days do I have? 2 more days, okay. So yes, let's build that 1 house. Just so that we can get those trinkets and sell them. Let's go over here. Up, up. Good, good, good. Food is definitely going down, ladies and gents. We need more food production. I do have 4 people right now. Question is, do I get them here? Let's put 1 here. And let's start 1 there. With also storage of food. Okay, day 10 is done. Then my people are really happy right now. Not a problem. Not a problem. It's more a problem of food. And I may have to start the fish, even if I didn't really want, because I know people don't like to eat fish. The reality is it's a great production. Oh, actually it's not very good on this side. You can see there is not potentially a lot of fish here. Huh. Yeah. Okay. I may need to move that guy actually. So let's do that now. We're going to then destroy this, and we're going to place this here. We have a road. Then I may not actually need that at all. Let's see. We're gonna want to place the fishing dock. It requires a bit of solid ground. Yeah, and then we're gonna want also the basing docks, which requires also a bit of solid ground. Oh, that's bad. Come on, really? I want to put it all the way over there. Okay, so I guess we're gonna put the fish first. And then the bath. But I may need to do some terraforming first, actually. Because I could. Oh, wait, can I put the planks? Do the planks works? Let's see. I forgot about that. I put the planks, but that works or not? So let's start with the fish. No, it doesn't. Okay. I guess we'll have to put something else over here. Or I have to do... Maybe we have to put the rod more like that. Sorry. Up, and delete this. Alright, and then I can put this one here, but I still won't be able to put the fish here though. I still have to put the fish over there, so it's not that great either. Oh, okay. Well, if we're putting it so far, I think we're just gonna put it there. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. So we're building a house, that should be the priority. I forgot about these guys here. They're trying to take the wood, bring it here. So this, we said, damn it, I don't want it to be the food. I want it to be the rock salt and tin ore. And this one, we'll see later. But yeah, I want my one house, if possible, before the tax collectors come. Please come. It is. Somebody's coming. Bring the wood. We need one more. Oh, we need 3 more wood. Bring it to me. I'm actually pretty low on wood. And I think this is because it's so far. So it's not like there is pure, you know, death spiral, but you do have to be a bit careful. You do have to be a bit careful. Okay, what's happening over here? Why are they still digging over there? Oh my god, they're making a tunnel here. Please stop. Please stop. I want you to get this tin ore for sure. I want you to get this rock salt here, please. And that's all. That's all. Okay, and this one we said was only for rocks, which is here, a stone. And then this one we said was only for berries, please. Because we already have one for logs. Okay, so it is. The space has been done, so we got the trinkets and some approval. And that way I can sell those trinkets. I would want to rebuild the basing docks pretty quickly, if possible. Good thing is my clocks, I think, are increasing. My food, though, not so much. Not so much. So we need to be careful there on that one. But yeah, the city is growing and we're gonna get into winter soon, ladies and gents. Taxes shouldn't be bad. Next one. I didn't use any. I keep forgetting to use overtime. I should use more overtime because I have a lot of approval. I may also want to build, now that we have so much planks, the town hall. But let's see that tomorrow, I guess. Okay, so they're really happy, not a problem. They're almost too happy. We're gonna pay our taxes and then maybe try to get to 21 of population. Definitely get some more for sure. Okay, deliver these, please. Oh, they're going all the way there to cut the wood. Oh, sorry, I missed that these guys are not accessible right now unless we do something like this. Okay, so the taxes, we are now very low on our trust, so we do want to give them a lot. So we're gonna give them all of that. We also want to give all of the trinkets. This would be enough to keep them a bit happy, but we're also very close here, right? So let's give some flax. Perfect. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. That's gonna put us back to almost the full trust, and we're gonna get 2 gifts. Okay, good. Good. Almost finished on that one. Let's see what resource we can get. I don't really need resources, but if I refuse, I will go back to 2. So I think we'll just take a simple one here. Small, and let's see. Oh, basic block house for 2. This is a house with the quality of 2 instead of 1. That's a pretty good one. The only problem is it's a lot of planks. So let me see what else we have. We could also reroll because we have 6 walks. Yeah, let's reroll 1 time at least. Okay. I mean, 5 machinery is really good. This is not that amazing. This could be good later on. Let's do 1 more reroll. Basic, oh, that one I really like because it doesn't take a lot of space at all. It's also super expensive, but I think we're gonna take this. Oh, plus 2 people. I don't know how good they are, but yeah, I think we're gonna take that plus that. Okay. So this is a schematic, right? That's over here. This is way better than this log cabin, but it's also much more expensive. So we're not gonna do it right away either. And now we have, again, the whisker ship. So if we get 2, we could get into the 21. But we also have another one coming in 2 days. So let's not be too greedy either. Let's see, diligent and war core, that is a very good one. It has high expectation, but not too high. An educated one is really good. We want that. And that's already 21, right? So I think we just refuse the rest. And with that, the population has increased. Our tax credit, we have a great tax credit for the next time they come in 3 days. So that's good. And we have 6 people. So let's go. We're gonna add 2 over here. We're gonna tell them to start mining those great resources here and those great resources there. Is there still great resources here? Probably not, huh? Oh, there is still some there. So deep. Okay. So that's good. We do have a lot of stone. So I think it's also a good time for us to build the stone cutter. Maybe we'll put it over here. And I'll just move that guy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's move this one somewhere over here. Then basically we can get some stone. We can store the stone into a shed here. Then the stone can go and be transformed here. and then that can give us some cut stone, which I'm just gonna go and put here. So that's gonna be the idea. On this side, we have exactly the number of houses we need. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put a worker here. We're gonna fix that in a second. But yeah, we have exactly the number of houses we need for the number of people we have. And I think it would be smart for us to stop making log cabin and instead start making plank row house. The question is where? I could make them here still. It's not exactly the same space, by the way. It takes one more in terms of like it's the length is one more, but it's only one tile instead of two. So anyway, I could also potentially move my habitation over there in the future. We have the fishing dock. Now the fishing dock requires an apprentice. So let's see if we have an apprentice, and it would need to be an apprentice for farmer, if possible. So apprentice, we have one for farmer. It's working the weaver, which is good, but this is even better to put it there. All right, because now we have this, and we can put another farmer. They're gonna work really well. You can see the fish stocks are not huge, but they're not too bad either, so we should be fine. We need here to add a normal person, and you know, we're gonna want to start getting more apprentices, that's for sure, which is where the school comes into play, and then the school leads to also research. We right now have 2 people not working, but I want to check how we're doing here. We have 4, we only have 1 here, okay. My wood is a bit low, actually. And here, oh, they're doing nothing. They're idle. Oh, so we have too many here, basically. Or we don't have enough farms. So should I start planting some trees over here, maybe? I feel like maybe we should. Let me see. So the trees, I could also plant the trees here. It wouldn't be too bad. Or there. So maybe we keep this for more berries. And even there, it's not too bad for berries. Okay, and here, yeah. Let's just place as many berries as we can first. Try to have that working really well. And then we can do our one for trees. Okay. So we can then either go for this mining here, or we could potentially continue to go down there, because we know that anyway we're gonna want to go down, join with that at some point. It's the night. I forgot again to make them work overtime. At least they're all bathing and stuff. We have 3 doing nothing right now. So in the weaver we only have 1. In the sawmill we have 2. I'm gonna want 1 in the stone cutter though, so I think that's fine. We'll put 1 there. These 2 are not finished either. Okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I want to get all the way to winter though, for sure. Make sure we get there. Make sure we get there. Do tell me if you have any questions, thoughts in the chat for sure. Super positive. My people love me, clearly. Oh, somebody was unhappy there. But yeah, we have the planting here. Okay. This one is ready to be recorded. But we also have enough there, so not too bad. Okay. We have some reserves. I think we're growing our reserves here, so not too bad. What is that guy doing here? Okay, so I'm gonna say this is just for stone, and this one will be just for cut stone, right? Just reject all, and you're gonna be only cut stone. Okay, good. This is almost built. So as soon as it's built, we can put somebody working there. Starting to get some fish. We're gonna see it here, but we can also see it here. But again, with the berries, we get, 1 star and we get some small bonuses. With the fish, you basically get nothing. With the smoke fish, you get much better. So we're gonna want to get there. Okay, here we really need some apprentices. Otherwise, the thing doesn't even work. So if I click here, you see it doesn't work. So I need to find in my work overview any apprentices or any of these, but we don't have. The problem is, yeah, we don't have a lot. So I need to start getting more, which is where the school comes into play. Okay, so we're gonna do that. So here we've lost our bonus, which is not great, but it's not the end of the world either because I do have a lot of planks. But yes, we're gonna want to build the school. So if we go over here, we have the school and we have the research lab. Both of them cost a lot of planks. Let me see if I can place this one here, maybe, actually. Yeah, maybe we put it there. We still have space here, something else later. Okay, so we're gonna build a school. How's the mining? You can definitely have, by the way, oh, they're still mining. Oh, come on. I thought you had stopped here. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but maybe what I'll do is just, I'll do one like this. Because that way, that will get us into this bottom piece there. Okay, so over there, oh, sorry, they have finished to mine everything there, actually. Already. So now the good thing, by the way, over here is I do not need any stairs because there are already stairs through the mining, which also mean maybe we want to do the same there just to get, access to these ones easily. Okay, so that's working fine. Over here, all good. The school is almost done. And when is... tomorrow we have a supply and whiskers. Okay, 2 days we have the tax. I don't know if I want to get more whiskers right away though. I will need more houses. So, for the school, first of all, you choose if you want to create a craftsman, you're level 1 or level 2, or if you want to create a scholar. To be able to create anything, you need to have a teacher. The teacher needs to be of the level that you're trying to do. So in our case here, the reality is we should probably just pause the stone cutter, take out that teacher, put it there, and then add some workers to transform them into these first level apprentice, right? So that's what we're gonna do right now. My food is going up finally, so I'm happy there. And this is probably because of what we did on this side though. But the good news is that there is a lot of berries still. So should last quite a while, But yeah, ladies and gents, the city is really growing. We're getting close to winter now, So the teacher is gonna work. You can see this bar here, slowly but surely growing. When it's full, they will leave the school and they will be at that point an apprentice craftsman. So that would be really, really good. Now, I know I said maybe we shouldn't, but maybe we should just build a couple more simple houses here just to get us to continue to grow. I don't want to build right away the super advanced houses. They cost too much of planks for my current production. But basically, to be able to have a higher production of planks, I think we need a few more people. So that's what I'm trying right now to manage. Please build this up. Okay, good. They are still super happy with me. No need to, be too mad at them. We do see though we have reached the limit of my kitchen. My kitchen is not big enough. People are starting to eat again at the warehouse. Good news is I think we can just put another one next to it. Oh no, this is also because I only have, look, I only have one person working there. I think if I put two, oh, I don't have people, but I think if I put two, I may be able to have more in the house, in the cafe. Do tell me if you know the answer to that question, by the way. I have no builder, I forgot about that. They're all in the school. We do have quite a lot of stone, so I think what we'll do is we're just gonna take out these two for a second. We have anyway these guys here that are working, so it's fine. Do I have only one? No, I have two here, yes. So these ones are working, that's okay. Putting everything into this storage. Great. Wait, how deep are you going there? Oh, yeah. You're going deep. You're going deep. But that's fine. Supply ship has arrived. Okay, so, oh, we have a bigger one this time with tea and clocks. But I don't really need that, to be honest. I think what we'll just do is we'll refuse. This is a pretty good one, though. 2 machineries. I just have a lot of machinery, so we're just gonna refuse it. Not increase my taxes, and tomorrow we can pay it. We are out of wood. We're out of wood over here. They can't reach these ones, so we need to make sure they can by placing this one here, and I think this one there should be fine. This one is just too far, so we're gonna move it slightly closer. Okay, but yeah, we're gonna need to start planting wood sooner than later, even if I guess I can move to that side first. Whisker ship, so we're gonna have a few houses, so let's see if there's good ones. Greedy, nah, it's not great. This one is pretty good. An apprentice, we don't have a lot of apprentice, and is healthy. Yes, I think we're gonna take that one. But the other one, honestly, not great. Not great. Let's refuse. Let's refuse. Okay, so we have one without a house, but don't worry, we're gonna get a house in a sec here. We're gonna get a house in a sec. We have not too much wood, but at least we have a lot of resource for the taxes over there, thanks to that. So that's great. Okay, how are we doing here? Yeah, it's fine. So we can take these ones, and then maybe we take these guys. Yeah, up, up. This one. Good. Okay. What else? Oh, the school is finished. Look at this. So the school is finished. We may want to teach more, but we shouldn't go too crazy either. Basically, we need to make sure we have what we need. So if I look over here, I definitely need some apprentices and even one craftsmaster. But if I look there, you know, I just need one apprentice. It's not gonna help me to have, like, let me put over here this apprentice. By putting it here, I'm not even getting any bonuses. It's not giving me anything. It's only by putting it here that then they all get a bonus. So you need one apprentice, you don't need more. What you need over here is to make sure these guys are explorers. So this one, really not that great. This one, a bit better for sure. Like, this is good. But again, basically here I want to put that one for sure, but here it could be anybody. And the reason you don't want to just put everybody in the school is because when you put them in the school and they become apprentice, their expectation also increase. So that's why, please do not put everybody in the school. That's not how the game works. How the game works is we need to see who needs anything, and if somebody needs something, then we do it. Now, in this case here, we do need also a craft master. The problem is I don't think I have anybody at that level. Yeah, I don't have any craft master, so I cannot teach craft master to anybody else. But at least we can put just a basic apprentice, over here to get this started. On this one, we're fine, right? This was, sorry, I'm just gonna take these two out. Yeah, we need one apprentice and we have it, so that's fine. The other ones can be anybody. Here we don't need an apprentice. I don't think basically we need more apprentices right now. So I'm gonna unassign the teacher. I'm going to pause the school and instead focus on getting more resource, which in our case right now, I think is we need more logs and we need more planks so that we can move to the better houses. We do, wait 1 second. Do I have any? Yes, I do have some educated people. So the other things we probably want to do is this research lab. Let's go over there. Just need things like that. Okay, so we're gonna want a research lab, and I think it's probably a good time to build the town hall, which we can put pretty much anywhere. Doesn't actually matter that much, but we do need a way to go into it. I could potentially put it there, like this would be pretty crazy. I think we're just gonna put it here for now. Or let's put it there. Okay, so that's going to enable me to use my approval. I'll show you that in a second. We, I think, still have some space for some other to join us, but we do have a lot of people doing nothing. Tomorrow I'm gonna make them build those things first, and then yeah, I think wood is potentially the next big priority for us. Okay, here they're digging, that's fine, and on this one there, they're also still digging to try to get across. Okay, let's press. Still super happy, love it, yeah, all good. They're a bit impatient, but that's fine, And day 15, we're gonna have the tax collectors, so we can potentially get some good bonuses. And we also have the low temperatures. The fall is almost finished, so we're now down to 10. People won't get sick right away, but soon they will. Okay, we need to get that done. Actually, I mean, we can do it right away. I have enough food, so all good. And we have the tax collector here. So the tax credit here is really helpful for sure. We have fish, but fish, as you can see, it's only 2 coins. Berries is 5, so that's a lot better. Tino is way more, so we're gonna focus on that first. And then, as always, I don't want to go all the way, but this one I think is good. Yes. So we get our trust all the way to the max. We get 2 more wax and 2 bonuses. Really good, really good. Okay. We have now the research lab over here. Now we need to make sure we take our educated people and we move them from wherever they are to put them in the research lab. I'm gonna put both of them, I think, because there's no reason for educated people to be in a mine. No offense. And then we can just add somebody back here. And I think it was one of the woodcutter, yes. Somebody back there. Okay, good. We have 3 more people left. There's a whisker also there. Oh, great. So turn the wind into music. That's a pretty cool one. 2 more people, some bars, some fuel. I like to get some fuel. We don't have any, So I think we're gonna take that one, and we're gonna take the 2 whiskers, even if I don't know if they're good or not. And then we're gonna look at these guys. This is super high expectation, so no thank you. High speed could be great. Let me see the rest. This is weak, so that's not good. Pessimist, no. Compassionate. Doesn't like the death of other, but it has a great carry capacity and no expectation. So let's take those 2. And we need 2 more houses, but that's okay. You know, this is what the game is all about. And this may be also a good time to actually build our first big new house. The only problem is it takes planks. We don't have planks. So let's make sure we had an apprentice here. Yes, look at this. Huge bonus. This is perfect. They're all engineers and one of them is an apprentice. So that's gonna make a lot of planks. Just thinking now, I have 6 doing nothing. So in terms of here, I have 2, and here I have only 1. So let's add 1 more. This one is not happy somehow. So let's take him away and add a farmer instead. Are these farmers there? Yeah. So we only have farmers yet. That's good. This is a cafe. We don't really care who's there. We have the sawmill is perfect productivity 2. The weaver is perfect if we add this one here. Do I have? Yeah, I have flax. So we can add a weaver. That's fine. Okay. Then this guy, I don't really need a lot of cut stones right now, but I may want to make a few more apprentices, basically, I think. Let's go. Let's make a few more apprentices in particular. Yeah, let's go. Let's do that. And then the last one is a builder that will not build a house today because we have no planks. Instead, I think you're going to build a woodcutter on this side. The problem is this is a bit in the way. Unless I move this. The problem is I can't move it, but it is empty. So maybe we do move it. Yeah, let's just delete it, because that way they can walk in the middle there. That's my point. And just rebuild a new one here with, yeah, that's fine. Okay, good. So yes, 2 people won't be happy, but they also do get a bonus on the days they arrive, remember? And we have built over here the policies, so we have policies for this side, you know, like research lab, producing free science, or those types of things. Speed boost from statues. Then here we have 25% of food industry producing double. That will be good when we have food industries. And here we have carry more resource and build faster. This is really cool, I think. This one here, mining speed double, but there is a 20% chance of losing. That's not great. Yeah, I think we're gonna enact those 2 for now. In the future, we can have even a 3rd one. Okay, so what else? We have many people, as I said, here. Oh, sorry, my bad. I have forgotten here to put anybody inside, to put any research in. So this is the research we got for free, right? And all of these are research we could start doing. So for example, I think what would be great is a bigger warehouse. Then the charcoal furnace, I think would be great. And then we could get also to the smokery, right? So I think that's kind of the way we're gonna do it. First 2 and 3. Okay, good. So they're working on that. you're gonna see it's gonna take some planks also, by the way, to make this work, the research. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. People seem happy right now. Okay, I didn't pay too attention today on this. So let's give it a quick check. We have here tin ore. We have here another tin ore. And guess we could start also on this one. Potentially. Okay. So yes, ladies and gents, we continue. We're growing. Soon it's gonna be winter. One thing we haven't done is the earthwork. This is basically going to fill area, like it's terraforming if you wish. And I do think we're gonna do it for that one at some point. Okay. Oh, we have people pretty unhappy there. These are mostly the people that must be eating fish, and they're also probably a lot of the what do you call them, the educated people and the people that I have educated, right, transform into craftsmen. They don't like to eat fish, so this is why again I want to get to the smoked fish as quickly as possible. And this is the last day of fall, so we're gonna get into winter in a second. And how are we doing? We have a supply ship now, okay, and in 3 days we don't have taxes during winter, so at least that's a good thing. We're not gonna need to do any of that right now. Okay, what else? If I look over here, I could unlock some of the other ones. This is a pretty good one, actually. Maybe better than this, because I'm not really building a lot of things right now. Yeah, not so great, these ones right now. Okay, so what else? We're okay on food. We're very low on planks. I know we're using the planks also for the research here. So keep that in mind. You know, you can see the number of planks here going down. But soon we should have, at least my wood is going up, and this should be making a lot of planks. So I'm thinking we're gonna be able to soon build our first row house, but I still haven't decided where we're gonna build it. Because thinking we need to keep this space for more farms. So I'm thinking maybe we put it more over here, but it's starting to be a bit far from those things here. Oh, and sorry, we have finished teaching here. So let's take out teacher. Let's pause this. So we now have 3 workers, or 4 workers available. So I think we're gonna want to get the wood started, that's for sure. I may want to put, not really actually. So I'm just thinking out loud. This still requires some planks, but yeah, I think we start with the first house. Oh no, sorry, what I could also do is put them just on top. I definitely can. Forgot about that. So let's go. Going to just put it on top there. I need a way to get there, but that's okay. We can place stairs. So actually, let's put first this, so I know where I'm trying to go. I'm gonna need another one next to it. Yeah. Then we're gonna want this to go higher. And then place like that. And like that. Yeah, I think that's good. So let's just add this one here. Oh wait, something is wrong. Oh, I put it on the wrong level. My bad. My bad. Oh, we got our first research done. The small warehouse. So let me just finish this quickly. Come on. F, up, up. Yes. Good. So that's gonna lead us to our first house on top, and we can launch the next research, which I said should probably be the charcoal. And take quite a bit of planks, also some cut stone and machinery, but this will enable us to create fuel, which we need for the smokery. So yes, I think this is what we want. Okay, what else? Yeah, I guess here we can put wood too. Yes, that's fine. How are we doing on this side? There's still some stuff for them to get, yes. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna see winter starting, ladies and gents. We may also need another kitchen. Forgot about that. Oh, how do we have only... Wait, what's happening? I do have a lot of berries. Somehow they are not coming in. Wonder if it's because maybe I only had one instead of two. That's fine, that's fine. Okay. Day 16. Getting a lot of approval, which we can use now in our town hall. We do have a bit of negative, again, a lot around the blank food, the sleeping outside. Some people want better housing, but yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Quite a few things, a few people, yeah, not eating in the kitchen. So now that I've put a second person there, let's see if everybody can actually eat there or not. We have 34 food, so that should enable 34 people to eat. Okay, winter has arrived. We will have quest here. If we survive winter, we get 5 machinery. That's a great one for sure, because I'm planning to survive. But the good thing again is we don't have any taxes. I don't need any of those things right now, so I think we're just going to say no to those shipments. We still need a bit more planks to build that one, I know, especially given that we're also using planks for research. And that's fine, we're okay. We're cutting wood on this side also. I think I'm gonna put these guys in overtime. Get me a bit more wood, and these guys also. Okay. Digging here, which is not ideal. How are we doing on... We're almost there, okay. Interesting. Because there is also some good resource here, so maybe we just focus on these ones now. It's funny to see them up instead of down. Yeah, only have one worker. So let them finish their work upstairs. And then I think I'll just move, or maybe I'll just move it now already. Let's go, let's move it. Go start working over there at the bottom now. And we should maybe build our first warehouse for those things though. You can see, by the way, there is a belt input into it. So yes, belts are a thing. We will definitely be able to do them. Requires planks. I should make sure this is prioritized. Oh, it's finished. We have enough planks. Perfect. Perfect. So we're gonna get our first house. These people won't have a shortage. And if I remember correctly, by default, we're gonna put our best, like the people that really want a better house. Oh, it's not gonna be finished in time. Damn. Okay, well, that's life. Tomorrow. Now this was the first day of winter, but it was still 5 degrees. So that's why we don't see any snow. But spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure tomorrow will go down to 0 degree and then we'll get the snow. So let's see it in a second. So yes, still pretty unhappy, but that's okay. We're fine here. We're also still okay here. It's gonna be quite a bit of taxes though, because it's a long time and my population is pretty big, of course. Okay, so it should be, I know it's only one person, maybe that's also why it's taking so long. Yeah, we're good. Wait, oh, why? There is some, right? They were just out of range, I guess. Okay, it's fine. They'll start working on it now. So the house still not built. We also haven't built any decorations, by the way. But I do like how they look. They look fine. Okay, still needs quite a bit of time before it's done. Charcoal furnace is done. Perfect. So this is over here, a new building. We're not gonna build it right away. What we will do is launch our next research, which is the smokery. It is now available. The other thing is, like I said, we have now 5 degrees. It's gonna get to 0 very soon. So we need some campfires. We need campfires, especially where people live. So I'm thinking we're gonna put one here. Then I think we're gonna put one over here. And then it's also very important to have one in your close to your farms, because otherwise, first of all, the farmers can get sick, but also the fields will lose their resource. Okay, it's not perfect, but should be a start. Should be a start. Let's see. Also, when we have the snow, it will be very easy to see if we need more or less of these. It will take some wood to maintain these guys. First to build it and to maintain. So what I'm thinking is we should probably also... No, I'm pretty good on food right now. So let's take this one out, plus also these two, so that they go into construction. And then you can continue cutting all of this wood there. That's fine. Okay, so that's done. Oh, wait, where are they going now? Why are they going all around? Did I really... I thought we had the... Oh, I think I got it. It's because the level is the level below. But I don't remember putting anything there. That's... Anyway, I guess they're gonna finish that one and then I think we'll be fine. Go. That. Or if I do Z here. I wanted them to do these guys here, not anybody else. It's like you need to focus on these two first. So it's really not efficient right now, but I don't have the... I don't want to just fix it for now. Okay, so research we're doing, we have food, we have a house here that has been built, right? Cute house. 2 people can go there, and you can see the apprentice, I think here, wait, I want to assign this person to somewhere else. So how do I unassign them? No, I need to have an empty house to assign them to. Don't I have an? Oh no, he's still there. Okay, well, it's fine, because I was planning to put, you know, somebody that is really educated over there, that has high expectation, but that's okay. It's not the end of the world. My people are happy enough. Look at this, 247. Yeah, they're happy enough. Do we still have a problem of 8 at the warehouse? Yeah, but very small. Very small. Okay, that's good. Oh, it is. The snow is there. So you can see we have snow, especially on this side. Here we don't have snow thanks to the fire. And thanks to this fire here. Same here. We do have a bit of snow over there for some of those houses. So let's add one more. Maybe place it here. It's blocked. Huh. Not good. Not good. And what if I do this? Can I place it on that? I don't think you can, actually. I think that's the problem. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna place one there just for the fun of it. We have a supply ship, and by the way, so for these things, as I said, consume wood. So you can see the burn time going down. If I press R, it's giving a wood to it to refill it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to rebuild it. Oh, I finished the research. So we have now the smokery. All of those things though cost a lot of planks. So we're gonna need to wait a second. Or we're gonna need to buy some planks like this one. It is a lot though. And my trust, I guess I can still reject for sure. Okay, so what was I talking about? Yes, should we do another research or not? We have some research here to make people a bit happier. We have the slide, which will be very useful in the future. I have the flax for the ropes, which could be helpful. But the reality is right now I don't really need one of these very quickly. So, it's a good question. Maybe just the flax one to get the ropes. Because those ropes are very useful here to make plus 25% on what we're building here. Okay, I do have 4 people doing nothing. How come we have so many? Oh, because we took out the people from this side. Yes, that's true. Okay, my food is fine. So maybe we just go and do some more mining. We are low on these guys, okay. Or maybe let me show you the earthwork. It's gonna require some planks, which we are very low on. But then I'm gonna take this tool here, and basically I'm going to do like this and like that, and it's gonna fill that space. Not instantly, see, right? It's gonna take a bit of time, but should be fine. We may want to check our fires. No, this is okay. And I may want to build one here, just because I have so many workers. So you can see they could get sick. They could get sick. On the other hand, over here, we don't really have a lot of people, so I think that's fine. Yeah, my planks is really the one that's always low, despite not really using any right now, mostly because of the research. Okay, so this has been built almost. I mean, I need to assign somebody to it, of course, also, and see in a second how this is all full. Just check my fire from time to time. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. It's the night or the evening. Okay, people are happy, all good. We're gonna need to pay quite a bit of taxes though. So I hope we have good reserves. Yeah, we have some tin ore over there. A bit more over here, yeah. Hopefully it will be enough. We need to have 0 whiskers without homes. This will give us some approval. I mean, we already have tons of approval, but okay. We can take it. We can take it. So, is this one finished? Almost. Almost. And we're gonna put at least 1 on it. Maybe 2. I don't even have anything else to build right now, so all good. Even if, you know, in practice, I should probably be continuing to expand and everything. You know, we've unlocked now some new buildings, like the smokery, and we need for that some charcoal. So I should probably be doing this, but it will require some, not just 1 or 2, it will require a few more whiskers. And I know I'm not gonna get any in the next few days. So I think we're just going to continue like this, listen, and I think we may end the episode soon. Many of you have been following over the last few hours, so thank you for this, but I don't see a lot of engagement in the chat, so I don't know if you're liking it or not. And therefore I don't know if I should stream again tomorrow or the day after to continue this one. So if you're watching also the recording afterwards, please don't hesitate to tell me if you want to see more. Good news is we have tons of food. We have great amount of approval because my people love me. We're good on stone and logs. Planks is a problem. Even with 3 perfect people on planks, we still have a bit of a problem on planks. So we may have to make a second sawmill pretty soon. We've started to unlock some more advanced research. Oh, and by the way, yes, look at this. These 2 here, they used to be empty, right? They are not anymore. It does take, I think I forgot to tell you, it does take some stone to make sure, you know, they fill those space. Let's see it live together. So it is bringing some stone, and they were pretty deep. So that's also why it takes a bit more time to be filled. But I can see the thing changing at the bottom. Oh, and I haven't checked my wood, sorry, my fires in a while. Adding some wood to the fire, like they say. Okay, I think we're good. Good, nobody has gotten sick as far as I'm aware. Just take that one too. Oh, but it's the night. I should have put overtime on those guys. Should have put overtime. Just want to be able to show you one live. And how are we doing on their mining? Are they actually... What are they doing? Let me just stop these 2 actually. So this, this. I want you to mine really at the bottom. Okay, still very happy, all good, perfect. 400 of taxes, it's really getting... Oh, they have finished all of these, sorry, my bad. So they have finished all of these. There is this one here, we should definitely check. We don't know here, we're too far. We don't know here, we're too far. Okay. So I'm just thinking for a second. May want to check if there is resource. Oh, look, there is resource here. So yes, let's try to do one like this. Oh, not this one, not this one. Don't go down. Or not yet, at least. Maybe later, but not yet. Okay, so that's done too. Oh, come on, show me. We see the graphics at the bottom changing. Yeah, we're almost there. Yes, yes. You know, this one is full. And they're gonna do the same with the other ones. We have our next supply ship, which we may not be able to ignore because our trust is getting lower and lower. But at the same time, my debt keeps increasing. Sure. Especially because in winter, it's even more debt. So, no, we're gonna say no. And just up. Oh, I still have 2 more. Okay, I'm gonna need to. I'm gonna have to agree to some of them actually. Otherwise, they're going to stop. They're going to start, you know, revolting. But yeah, over here, all good. Wood is fine. Food is fine. We finally have some reserves of planks because I've stopped doing research. But yeah, ladies and gents, that will be the end for this one. Thank you to all of you that have been watching. Don't hesitate also if you're watching the recording to tell me what you thought about the game, what you thought about the stream.